Have you ever dreamt of escaping the city and spending a weekend in a cozy cottage? Just you, your friends, nature, and maybe some beers by the fire. You wake up to the sound of a river flowing just outside your window. No honking cars, no city noise, just nature. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, it's called cottage life in Canada, and it's something you need to experience. This video is all about Canada's cottage culture, how to book one, what to expect, and why you need to book in advance. So, let me take you through my real life cottage experiences, from stargazing in Muskoka to chilling by the riverside near Montreal. And if you have ever thought, I'll just book a last minute cottage trip, trust me, you won't after this video. As always, this video is unsponsored and free, so if you enjoy or if you find it helpful, let me know by hitting that subscribe button. That's the best way to support the channel. Most people think cottage is just a house in the middle of nowhere, which is kinda true, but the real cottage experience is about the location. A good one puts you right next to a lake, river, or forest, somewhere you can disconnect from the city and just enjoy nature. But here is where people go wrong. They wait too long to book. Every summer, cottages disappear fast. If you think you can just wake up in June and find a perfect spot for July, ha, good luck. That's why my friends and I planned ahead. In 2022, we went to Muskoka, and in 2023, we booked a cottage near Montreal. And let me tell you, the experiences were completely different, but equally amazing. I've lived in Canada since 2021 and I've done this twice with two different cottage setups. One was right by a lake and the other close to a stream. So yeah, I've seen both sides of the cottage life and I'm here to make sure your first trip is not a disaster. Here is what I'll cover. What cottages are actually like, not just the Instagram version. My personal experiences in Muskoka and Sainte-Mélanie, how to book a good cottage and avoid overpriced rentals, our Montreal trip, because a cottage getaway doesn't mean you can't explore a city too. Alright, let's get into it. First stop, Breeze, Muskoka. Now, Muskoka is the cottage capital of Ontario. If you hear someone say, I'm going to the cottage, there is a good chance they're talking about Muskoka. Our cottage, right by Lake Leach. Fire pit for stargazing, and yes, we had beers, paddle boat, kayak, and even a motorboat. Although we had to rent that motorboat separately. A tree house, board games, and a separate cabin with a bunk bed as well. It was big cottage vibes. Now here is the funny part. I kayaked without knowing how to swim, and this wasn't some crowded tourist lake. It was just us, completely alone. No lifeguards, no backup plan. If I tipped over, well, let's not think about that. But hey, I survived, and now I actually know how to swim. Growth. Fast forward to 2023, and my friend Irvin and I decided Montreal or bust. We didn't just want to visit Montreal, we wanted a cottage nearby. So we booked one in Sainte-Mélanie, an hour away from the city. This time, no lake. Instead, we were by a stream. And let me tell you, falling asleep to the sound of running water, surreal. The cottage itself had everything we needed: board games, bathroom essentials, cooking basics, dishes and silverware. Simple but perfect. But let me warn you, driving from Sainte-Mélanie to Toronto, long. We are talking 6 hours minimum, and that's if traffic doesn't hit you. Now, if you ever drive to Montreal, you have to stop at Big Apple. It's this roadside spot with a farm, a store, and literally everything apple related. Apple pies, apple cider, apple jam, you name it. We got there during golden hour and it was beautiful. Perfect break from the long drive. Then of course we hit a superstore for groceries, stocked up on food, grabbed some liquor because priorities, and made sure we had everything for the cottage stay. Now let's talk Montreal. Short but sweet city experience. Daytime Montreal is chill European vibes. We drove around, walked through downtown, and went up to Montreal for that amazing city view. ये तस्वीर है जादू के लम्हों की मेरे दिल के सभी कतरों की मेरे दिल की ये बगिया है जो इस गुलशन Nighttime Montreal is completely different energy. Now let's move forward to booking advice, how to get a good cottage without losing your mind. Here is the key. Book early. If you're booking for summer, start looking in winter or early spring. Use Airbnb. That's how we booked ours in Muskoka and Sainte-Mélanie. If you want to book the exact same cottage, check the description below for links. Prices can get ridiculous, so split the cost with your friends. Pick the right location. Lakefront, near the city, decide what kind of trip do you want. Trust me, last minute bookings will either cost you a fortune or leave you with garbage options. So here is what we learned. Cottage trips are amazing, but the experience depends on where you go. If you want lakes, fire pits, classic cottage vibes, Muskoka is amazing. But if you wanna go outside of Ontario, I guess Sainte-Mélanie was the perfect choice for us. Book early or be ready to overpay. If you like this video, hit that like button, drop a comment, and seriously tell me where to find the best poutine. And subscribe for more adventures. See you in the next one.